You've been here?
First time. I was on my way to Chautauqua and to visit with my good friends, the Bambergers, who go every year, and I'd never been before, and I knew that Jackson was from Jamestown. And so I'm driving through and I saw the Senate. Well, U.S. senators play a role in the U.S. attorney in their state, the head U.S. attorney in their state. And in trying to fulfill that role, I would always ask them, potential candidates, whether they were familiar with the letter that then, I guess, Attorney General Jackson had sent to all the U.S. attorneys. And it really goes through what their responsibilities are, what their attitude should be. Including in it, I thought, something important where he makes the point the tremendous discretion they have, and that it's just as big a decision to decide not to prosecute as well as to prosecute. And in other words, you're to do justice, and that should guide you at all times. So I would ask these candidates whether they had read or were familiar with that letter of Justice Jackson. And it counted a lot for me whether they were familiar with it or not. I think what's happened on the court appointments, the divisions are so close, and so there's a perception that, you know, on important issues the court could go this way or that way. So it's become much more a measuring stick than I think it used to be. I think one reason these justices who are on different sides on the court today both sort of cite Jackson or look to Jackson is that he was very clear and lucid in his opinions and in his writing, and he had a gift for that, obviously, which is highly respected. And you know, he dealt with some very important and critical issues in his time, which remain important and critical.
You were talking about the International Criminal Court in The Hague. What's the perception in the Senate, or what was the perception regarding the International Criminal Court and the Rome Treaty, and whether or not we should be part of that?
Well, of course, opinions differed, and I sort of regret that we're not more a part of it. I think this turning away attitude now from international law is a mistake. I mean, the U.S. is, in a sense, historically, has been a leader in that effort. And of course, what Jackson undertook at Nuremberg was extremely important, and he, as I understand it, was very committed to ensuring that a fair trial would be held. It wouldn't just be a fake trial, so to speak. And I think he set an important precedent, which is still pointed to, but the U.S. has tended to pull back from leading this effort to try to develop an international law, and I think that's a mistake.
Aside, our chairman of the board of the Robert Jackson Center is former Congressman Stan Lundeen. And he... The
former lieutenant governor, too.
Former lieutenant governor, exactly.
Right, yeah.
And
yeah.
I mentioned you would stop by and go, oh my gosh, I wish I'd known, because I'm sure your paths had crossed at some point.
Oh, I have a great respect for Stan. He was a terrific member. Well, I served 3 terms in the House before I went to the Senate. He was a terrific member of the House, and I mean, not that I followed it that closely, but as I understood it, an outstanding state official here in New York. Yeah. Done a terrific job. I'm very impressed with what you've done. And I'm also, it was really something that you're able to get it up and going really years after Justice Jackson passed away. I mean, it wasn't done in the immediate aftermath. So sort of lifting it up like that and getting it functioning was a real accomplishment. I really respect you all for doing that.